WNBA plays here on PrizePicks. Before I get started, there is a link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks. They will match 100% of your first deposit. Also, Discord link, Patreon link in the description of this video as well. But let's get into it, you guys. Quick housekeeping notes. We got 4 games on the WNBA site today with Las Vegas, Connecticut in the early game, Minnesota versus Washington, Atlanta versus Phoenix, and Indiana versus Seattle. Quick news though. Jonquel Jones, last year's reigning MVP of the WNBA, is out today for the Connecticut Sun. Apparently, she's in COVID protocols. Big news there. Nia Coffey, Ryan Howard, and Monique Billings are all out for Atlanta here. And then Lexi Hull, M. Russell here out for Seattle. Those won't be, but these won't have as big as impact as the other ones. And then D. Shields, Brittany Griner, and Kia Nurse are out for Phoenix. But we're coming off a night where we went 1 for 3. Allie Quigley hit her over of 2.5 assists. She had 5. Rebecca Gardner sold here. Honestly, didn't get as many minutes as I expected. I thought with Courtney Vandersloot out, I thought Rebecca Gardner was going to get a ton of those guard minutes alongside Allie Quigley, and that was not the case. And then Arike just absolutely sold for us as well. She had over 3.5 rebounds in 4 straight games and only had 1 rebound against Chicago last night in the only game of the WNBA. But let's get into it, you guys. Like I said, Jonquel Jones is out. I'm going to give 3 total player props that I do like in this slate, though. Let's not waste any time. Let's go. So, actually, first play that I like is going to be Brianna Jones. And right now on PrizePicks, they don't have Jonquel Jones out, so I don't think a lot of these other plays, I guess the ripple effect from Jonquel Jones being out, have moved yet. But I do expect them to move. But right now, currently, I like Brianna Jones over 12.5 points. Obviously, she's going to be the biggest benefactor from Jonquel Jones being out. You can see here on RotoWire, they have Brianna Jones sliding into that center role for Jonquel Jones. And I like her here at 12.5 points over, right? She's hit 16, 10, 17, and 10 over her last 4. So the points are there, and that's with her playing with, Jonquel Jones. Brianna Jones, I believe she was an all-star this year, actually at 13, 4, and 1 on the season. I may be wrong about her being an all-star, but look at these games here, right? This month of May, she was balling 11, 10, 14, 11, 18, 13, 15, 13, 12, 10, 18, 21, 18, 20, 12, 19, 12, 18, 16, 10, 17, and 10. So she can score the basketball, and this is her playing 17, 24, 20 minutes. I think with Jonquel Jones being out, she plays 25-plus minutes today. Obviously, this is the 12 p.m. game against Las Vegas Aces. The only caveat I have here with this play is that she is facing A'ja Wilson, who's just an absolute monster defensively. So it's going to be a little bit tougher for her to score, as she's going to get those matchups against A'ja Wilson as opposed to her coming off the bench and getting the matchups against the backups for the Las Vegas Aces. But I do like Brianna Jones here. I think the volume's going to be there, and she was already scoring 10-plus points with Jonquel Jones in the lineup, and here now without her, I think 12.5 is a very, very generous line currently. And although, again, I will say I think this line might move from 12.5 up a little bit because of Jonquel Jones being out. Currently, PrizePicks still has her playing. But I like Brianna Jones over 12.5 points. The next play is going to be another points play. It's going to be Tina Charles at 9.5 points. I love the over here on this one. So she's now on the Seattle Storm, on the Phoenix Mercury. They waived her. Seattle acquired her. She's hit this over 3 of her last 5. Most recently, her last 3 of 13, 18, and 11. 9.5. She needs 10 to hit the over here on this one. And it's Tina Charles, right? The #1 pick in 2010. Absolute legend in the WNBA. She's starting to get acclimated here with this new team, right? 16 minutes, 20 minutes, 14 minutes in her first 3 games. Kind of, iffy, trying to figure out her role, what the team needs her to do. Over her last 3, 13, 18, and 11. But if you take a look at these games before she became the, 6th man on the Seattle Storm, with Phoenix 26-7, 27, 29, 19, 12, 20, 25, 20, 17, 17. So it's like, if you see Tina Charles and, back when she was on the Phoenix and her points line was at 9.5, it'd be a free play. And I think Tina Charles getting acclimated as that 6th man. I don't know if she's eventually going to be in the starting lineup, but her being the 6th man on this team, she needs to come in. They're asking her to come in and score the basketball. She can do just that. She has the ability to do just that. I think 9.5. Very, very strong play here over here at Tina Charles points against Indiana. And then the last play is going to be a play we're going to continue to make here, and a play I've been making, it seems like every time she plays, is going to be Sylvia Fowles over 28.5 fantasy points. Sylvia Fowles, center for the Minnesota Lynx, facing off against Washington today. And Sylvia Fowles has been on the tear. 22, 12, and 3, 1 and 2 blocks, steals and blocks, 20 and 17, 14 and 14, 7, 9, 6, 3, 1, 14-7 and 2, 8-11, 1 and 2, 12-5, 1 and 2. Those stat lines are just incredible. You can see here 4 of her last 5 games she's hit over 28.5 fantasy points. 4 of her last 5. 38, 28, 46, 45. She has just been playing at an extremely high level here. I don't think there's really anyone on Washington that can guard her, just based on the bigs that they have. In my opinion, there's really just no one that is going to be able to contain Sylvia Fowles here in this game. I think 29 fantasy points is going to be pretty easy for her to get to, considering if she gets those steals and blocks, each worth 3 points. Say she gets 2 blocks and a steal, that's 9 points already. To get to 28.5 seems very reasonable here. I love Sylvia Fowles over 28.5 fantasy points. So these are the 3 total player props that I have. Brianna Jones 12.5 points over, Tina Charles 9.5 points over, and Sylvia Fowles 28.5 fantasy points over. Again, 3 links in the description below as well: Patreon, Discord, and the link to sign up for PrizePicks. Drop a like on this video, guys, please. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not gambling advice. It's important to mix and match these plays. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, you guys have a great day.